Hey, this is Mike, and well, let's take a look at what happened with Nano Dimensions yesterday because it had an incredible run. Finally, really participated in this rally in a big way. So, what happened? To be honest, I can't give you a definitive answer of what happened. I looked at ARC's trades yesterday. Nothing happened with Nano Dimensions, nothing added, nothing sold. So, it had nothing to do with ARC there was no other news really about Nano Dimensions except that they got two new clients, but that wouldn't justify this immense move. So my speculation was that this stock was not participating in the rally. If you look at this 5-day chart here, so I think people were just looking for something to buy that was underpriced, and they looked at Nano Dimensions and saw that earnings were coming out next Wednesday and just decided to buy in. And because this is a penny stock, you just had this sort of roller coaster effect. Like you noticed that it wasn't Nano Dimensions wasn't doing much of anything for the first hour, and then people started buying, and there was more buying. Usually, if you have news, you have this sort of vertical pop, and then you level off. This is just people beginning to buy, and then saw other people buying, so they jumped on and they jumped on, and then finally had a little bit of profit taking at the end of the day. So, what are the prospects for Nano Dimensions going into earnings next week? I will tell you that there might be some selling today, just some people maybe day trading or short-term traders taking a profit. We may see more upward momentum, but I will say no matter what the earnings look like on Wednesday, we may see some selling afterwards because I've watched thousands of stocks lead up to earnings, and when you have a lot of buying going up into earnings, it doesn't matter what the earnings are. If the earnings are blowout earnings, if the earnings are bad, you do get a sell off afterwards because it's usually the buy the rumor, sell the news sort of setup. So the thing I always tell people who are into penny stocks, especially a stock like Nano Dimensions that has a lot of volatility and a lot of eyeballs on it, is that you have to be prepared for these 20-day swings upward, the 20% swings downward. That's just part of the risk tolerance that you have to have with penny stocks. Particularly for me specifically, I have a 50% tolerance range for penny stocks, which is if I buy a penny stock and it goes down 50%, I'm willing to hold on if there's no real news about the stock. For a regular stock, for a stock like an Apple or Tesla, for me, I would say it's more like 25%. But for a penny stock, you have to be willing to have it get cut in half with no news because it's just look at the market capitalization. It's only $270 million. So someone with with a $5 million, if some hedge fund comes in with a $5 million buy or sell on Nano Dimensions, they could swing the price 20% pretty easily. So as far as Nano Dimensions, this is great news. I do think the market will continue to move higher. There's nothing really stopping it right now. It looks like the election will be resolved by next week. And so what looks like election wise, what we may have is a Democratic White House, a split Democratic House of Representatives, and a Republican Senate, and then a conservative Supreme Court. So you basically have the three branches of government being split, and markets like that because markets don't like it when one party holds too much power because then you can get a lot of laws passed that can really change the landscape of an economy. So when you have sort of split power in the three branches of government, nothing happens, and stocks tend to like that. So I think we still move up. Plus, we have the Santa Claus rally. So I think these are looking good for Nano Dimensions. But I will say, after earnings, don't be surprised if we get a bit of a sell-off. So that's my update. If I know anything else about Nano Dimensions, I will definitely keep you updated. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want more updates on Nano Dimensions, I do a video on this stock almost every day. Just go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. Okay, thanks. Bye.